Good afternoon, Papa.
You're welcome, sir.
My question is around young people and existing systems. So in the first service, someone asked a question about young people not being part of policy making and all of that. And you made mention of people going more into content creation, tech, because that's where the market is. So I'll use myself as an example. I studied a course about medical engineering in Nigeria, and it's a new field. And I'm grateful that some people came out to talk about disability and inclusivity because that's what I'm interested in. But because this environment is not enabling enough for me to go beyond the scope of just creating prosthetics to actually paying attention to what are the needs of people that have special needs, how can we build education systems for them? Because that's not yet a full-blown industry in Nigeria, I then have to come into the compromise of what is available versus what is the long-term goal. And sometimes my personal journey took me into learning data science. So I thought of the best tech skill to learn to enable me to contribute to this system. But then of recent, I've been thinking, what if I end up spending all my time focusing on the tool, and then I now lose out on building the system in the long term? Because when you are thinking of working that will have value, you're also thinking of work that will pay you. And if the environment is not enabling enough yet to pay you, you then have to look for what will pay you. So you're now stuck between the compromise of, I'm doing work that will pay me, and I still have to do work that will contribute the value that I want to add to society. So I've heard you mention a lot of times that you're into leadership and strategic consultation. So as a leadership consultant, how do you think young people can work within that compromise of building skills that can earn them a living, but at the same time still be part of maybe mentorship platforms or systems that still help them tailor those skills just as a tool to then end in long-term impact? And I also like to join the church's disability team to help more with children that have disabilities. And so that's basically my question.
Oh my God. What's your name?
Dominion Joshua.
Dominion. Just have dominion.
Amen.
Have you gotten the book on leadership?
Not directly.
Oh, come have one now.
Thank you, sir.
Wow. Come, give it to him. Please, huh? Wow. Dominion. Have you heard about Flutterwave? I'm not even supposed to talk about that. You've heard about that? Did we have it in the country before? Somebody walked it. And the moment the person broke through, the person is leading right now. So others are trying to come from behind. Whatever you think is not working in the country, but is obtainable abroad, be the first to bring it in. Don't wait for it to come in. Then you will become a staff. If somebody starts it, you will work for the person. The nations of the world wants to bring prosthetics, artificial prosthetics for women who have cancer. One of our women had to bring in prosthetics for women who have gone through double mastectomy. Right? Why is she bringing it from Canada? Why can't you do it here? Don't you have sufficient rubber here? We do. That's why we do plastics. We don't even know what to do with plastics anymore. Can we begin to think about that? So I'm saying to you, sir, can you first of all conceptualize how this will work? Just take a look at organizations abroad who are into it, and then come up with how it's going to function. Is that okay? First of all, be clear about how it's going to work. What will it cost? What kind of machines will you need? Okay? When you come out with the vision of it as a biomedical engineer, when you come out with a vision of an industry, sir, funding is not your issue. The issue is you've not conceptualized it yet. Conceptualize it, be clear about how the industry will function. Sir, it won't take us more than a year to find where the money will come out from. I am interested in that. Come up with a solid workable plan when you do meet with Miss Shegun John, she will help you clean it up. Come and see me. Let's put our feet on the ground, put it before God, and start knocking on doors. We will not knock for a year before we get someone who will say, I want to invest in it. Are you getting what I'm saying? Pending when that happens, once you are developing all of these things, data is critical, because in biomedical engineering, data science is critical. So whatever you are doing in data is only giving you experience that will be utilized when you start your own industry. So garner experience and be paid for it. So the experiences you are garnering by working as a data scientist is actually preparing you for your own industry. So you are learning and somebody's paying you. It's just that they don't know that what you are learning from them is a secret study for something you're going to be deploying later in your own organization. Because don't forget that ultimately data is the real life of every organization now. So it's a good thing that you are learning, you are making money, but whilst when you're free from work, you are investing your time, your weekends into developing this whole concept that you want to pursue as an industry. If you spend 6 months, conceptualize it, look around the world for some of the best machines for prosthetic legs, for prosthetic breasts, if you're able to do that for hands and the rest of that, if you're able to get the machines, they only cost money, but they are affordable. We can buy them, they can be purchased, and we can domicile it to Africa and stop having white legs on black body. Am I talking to somebody here? So we contextualize it. We look for the melanin factors and we say, okay, look, this is prosthetics made in Africa for Africans by Africans. Do you know how much you'll be making? Do you know how many lives you'll be bringing smiles to across Africa? I'm holding you accountable to this. You made a good mistake by coming out here today. The only way out of this is for you to run out of this church. Look for another place where they'll make you deacon. Let's celebrate him.
Thank you so much.